Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to report on some very, let's just say some interesting news. I know for the past, God knows how long I've lost count of how many times I decided to keep reporting on Magbo Gaming slash Hector Vera slash Denox series, his disgusting behavior, and basically his crime of grooming children and him sexually role playing with minors. So my sweet buddy Hawks, Kegel, um, he he had told me some things that Dinox had said to him, but not directly to me. So I'm going to put on my sweet, sweet, lovely reading glasses to freaking read them for you. I press the wrong button again. That's not it. There we go. Sorry, mispressing. So I'm gonna read you basically all of them. And let's see. Here's the first one. It says Tim, when I'm guessing he was talking something, I don't know. I won't go into detail about it. He says, "Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Blue Kirby, that's me, obviously, was once a Discord friend of mine back in 2021. But yeah, these allegations. Let me read that again. Allegations. You see where the point lies here. You want me to show you the first image? If it was allegations, then there wouldn't be mountains and mountains of evidence on you, buddy. Also, let's see. Here's another one. I mean, come on, dude. They're not allegations if there's evidence against you. I'm gonna nitpick this shit so bad. Alright, next one. I had back then, that Ruben that breaks you badly and been learning and moving on from this. You are not moving on because you've been grooming children behind everyone's backs. You fucking backstabbed us by being a creep. And also, here's another thing he said to him because he likes to run to his mommy, his mommy mods and say all this shit, so he can get it spread out onto the little Discord mods that he loves to want to bitch. And here's what this one says. Oh, it says, "Oh yeah, Blue Kirby said if Light Yagami is watching this, that he would not support me and all this crap." Yeah, no, because he wouldn't. He would have wrote your name in that death note so bad if he learned of the allegations. No, not allegations, the full-on crime you're doing. If he knew that you were grooming children, asking them for feet pics, sexually role-playing with them, then you would write your dang name on the death note so fast. And let's see. Here's another one. And here's the fucking thing one. This was on the video he falsely reported. And I'm gonna read it to you in all of its glory. I have it right on my phone, right here. And he said, "She messed with the other friends too, just for supporting my videos. I reported her for harassment." Seriously, what harassment? You literally, here's the funny part. You literally clicked on a random point in my video, decided to report it. The stupid AI thought that I did harass you, when in that 1 minute and 28-second clip said otherwise. You falsely reported my video. And guess what? That wasn't harassment. That is me letting everybody know how much of a piece of shit you are. How much of a disgusting person you are. You are nearing your 40s, Hector. 40s. You are nearing your 40s, and I am 20 years younger than you. 20. I'm at 20-something, at least younger than you, and I'm scolding you like a fucking child. Denox, I want to embarrass your ass so hard, to the point that I'm literally showing literal evidence that you put out of your mouth onto a freaking keyboard. Really? And I'll even say this again. I reported her for harassment because she called me a motherfucker and such. You call that harassment if I called you a motherfucker? That's not even half of all the names I want to call you. You're a pedophile. You're a creep. You're a disgusting 40-year-old old man. You're a man-child. I know, wait, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that at that point. Let's see. Also, this says that, and he also, Hawks even reported, Hawks, my boy Kago, he said that because you know he's a bitch boy and man-child that doesn't want to be criticized, that he said multiple times that you said bad stuff about him. Yeah, I did say bad stuff to you because it's literally correct on what he says. Because I know damn well. And before anyone just says, oh, then why are you saying all this stuff? Because I got permission to. I got permission by Hawks to read these out loud to you. I'm not about to harm anybody with what I am reading. All I want to do is let everybody know that Hector Vera, Dinox series, Red Star, whatever he was called, and Magbo Gaming, these are just the aliases he had. For God knows how long, he has been making Discord accounts and grooming children behind everyone's backs, backstabbing them to the point where we have literal evidence that you are talking to children. And then on top of that, you said to another person you deleted the girly hangout server that was full of underage girls. And by the time I saw that video and I asked permission to use it, you did not delete that server. You fucking lied. You lied to everyone thinking, oh, I'm a changed man. And also, here's the other thing. You said, and I don't know what it was, that you were going to actually get help. But not even a month later, you came back under a different name, under a different alias, and you started your shit again. Your pedo behavior to other children. And also Hawks even reported saying that Dinox likes Discord so much because he can make alt accounts, whereas Facebook, another profile that he has online, doesn't allow you to make alt accounts. You heard me right, folks. You heard me right. And also, he got fired by multiple jobs in real life because he was using Discord so much. That's why he wants to bitch about his 9-to-5 job, because he keeps going on Discord and being on his phone. And this dude was probably in his 30s by the time he had a job. And yeah, what all I've said is fucking true. Because yes, this guy is a man-child. He is fucking stalking me because he wants to nitpick every fucking little thing that little brilliant little head has. And I'm saying this with quotations here. And I'm trying to be the calmest I can without yelling into this mic. Because I'm sharing my side of things when I make these videos. And to be honest, I don't like making these videos on a 40-year-old man who is grooming literal children, literal human beings, real people. And he's also asking them for feet pics. I'll even show you the images again. You tell me if these were false accusations. These two screenshots came out of Dinox's or Hector Vera's own mouth. He typed all of this just to gain sympathy. You really think that these and the videos on you were on false allegations? Newsflash, they're not. Because there's full evidence right here to prove so. Yeah. And if you think that these two were not bad enough, let me show you something even worse. I'm gonna also shift here to Dinox's little other pedo friend, Naglfar. His freaking tastes are also just as bad, if not worse. Oh no, they're just as bad as Dinox. This was of a Twitter post all the way back in 2017 of him replying to at the Anime Man, saying of two, I believe they are Toho Project characters, fully nude. And they look like kids. They look like ages between like maybe 10 to at least 12 years old. I'm blocking this for a reason. I'm not about to have this little freaking video age restricted. Not one thing. Because I know freaking Naglfar is gonna fucking say some shit too if I mention him. Because I know damn well he has the most really disgusting tastes that are online with Dinox. So, you can take all that shit with what you will. Because they're not allegations if we have proof. If they're allegations, it only would have been spread by word of mouth. But no, they're not. These are actual images that I have saved. Years I have saved these. Just to expose these kind of people. To expose people like them of the most disgusting shit. And literally, I'm thinking that this little fucker too is also in that harem server with him. Because he knows he's just as disgusting as him. I'm gonna put that for now, but I'm keeping these up. I'm keeping these up to let you know full aware, Hector Vera, that it is not a false allegation. If your pissing ass has proof, you said all of this. And you like to fucking stalk me with my videos. You love to stalk me, don't you? If you ever fucking try and hunt me, if you ever try to and talk smack about me or any one of my friends, I will fucking hunt you down and beat you with a bat. That is how much I fucking hate you. I fucking despise you. I loathe you. To the point where I want your sorry ass YouTube career to go down the drain. This is how pissed I am of your actions, of your fucking sick behavior. I want you to fucking stare at this. Because I know you're the one that wrote this. I know your damn freaking pronunciation, Dinox. I know what you fucking do. You wrote these with your own mind and your own fucking little fingers. No, your fingers are too fat to even fit the damn whole keyboard. You don't have the balls to say all of that other shit to me. You had the pussy to freaking be going to one of your mods and saying this shit. Saying, oh no, I had to report her video because she called me a motherfucker and a man-child. That's because you are. You're not a fucking grown-up. You're a man-child in a 40-year-old man's body. You are so delusional here that you are trying to think that what I'm showing you is a past mistake. It is not a mistake if you kept repeating it. You have repeatedly, over and over again, have sexted minors. You have sexually ERP'd with them. You have asked them for feet pics in private DMs. You have a harem server that is full of minors, including a underage boy. And on top of that, you love to lie and sneak your fucking way into people's lives because you think I'm a terrible person. Because I freaking make fun of you. Newsflash, idiot. I never friggin' harassed you, not one bit. I never friggin' harassed you. And to be honest, you never did a damn thing when I was in that server. Not one freaking thing when I got bullied. When I got bullied in that one Smash tourney we did, you never did a single thing. And I have that screenshot to prove it. I have the screenshot even when some guy wanted to kick me out of your server because all I was doing was bringing up a nice conversation, asking everyone how anyone was doing. And this guy told me to get out, and I left. But you begged me to come back to that server. You didn't say anything on what happened to the guy who made fun of me, or more or less didn't do anything with the guy who told me to get out of the server because you begged me to come back. You said, oh, please come back to the server. You never said anything of that. You never did anything when we were in that Discord call and I was getting bullied. I was getting bullied in a Smash game. And you did nothing. You never intervened. You never did anything. You let this guy keep playing when he was beating everybody and wasn't going into the stand because he kept winning so much. He won 20 matches. The limit you set was 10. And he was making fun of everybody, thinking he was a tough guy. Now it's your turn. You're thinking you're the tough guy, thinking, oh, I'm just gonna move on and ignore it. Oh, I'm just gonna report this one video because I got called a little man-child and I don't want to be criticized. You don't want to be criticized by someone 20 times younger than you. 20-something, 10 years younger than you. I'm freaking scolding your ass like a freaking child. I am not pulling any punches. I'm pulling all the stops to get your ass off the internet for good and to not harm any innocent human beings. And I will say it again, you even groomed a person so bad that he fucking defended you. You know who the person is, and I have screenshots to prove it. Your sorry pissing fucking ass has not stopped grooming children, and also your AI book is even more garbage than you. Oh no, even on the same level as garbage, because you fucking decided to make a chapter that addresses the allegations in the most light-hearted way you thought of. Which, by the way, was the most disgusting thing I have ever had to read. Yeah, I've read it, and it's so fucking bad. Amazon would not want this shit in the first place because, one, it is not made by a human being. It is made by an AI. A AI who stole art, disgusting art, and put it in a book that you're trying to sell. And on top of that, you also use those AI images to sell pins for $4. You're selling AI pins you didn't make. Like, you see where I'm going with this, mister? You see where I'm going with this? You see, you little man-child, where I'm going with this? Because you should be staring at the truth right in the face. With all these screenshots, all the videos that have been on you, and the amount of disgusting shit you have done. Like, I'm not sorry that I'm freaking going on about it, because this needs to be said. He's gonna try and lie his way into this shit, thinking, oh, it was just a past mistake. Oh, I'm gonna try and move on from it. Listen here. You're not moving on from this shit whatso goddamn ever. I'm gonna keep letting you know how much of a disgusting person you are, and you didn't get help when you fucking need it. You said you were gonna go to a therapist. You said you were gonna go to a psychiatrist. But you didn't. Not even a month later, you came back online and did the same thing again. I'm not believing your bullshit, Deanox, and neither is everyone else. You are faking all of the all of the all of the subs, all of the quote subscribers you have, all of the friends quotations that you have, because it's either freaking alt accounts of yourself talking to each other, or poor innocent children you roped into this because you think that you're gonna gain sympathy points. You're not gaining sympathy points from me. You're not getting any sympathy points because I am making my community full fucking aware. And you said that I was toxic? Oh, how toxic do you think I would be when I'm clearly showing full proof you wrote these? You wrote this goddamn piece of shit online. You admitted that you actually are attracted to girls' feet. And you are also attracted to younger girls. Young women who are not even mature yet. Denox, you're a sick individual who has no remorse for what you did. And you're also, here's another funny part, you're also ban-evading. You're ban-evading with all these multiple alt accounts because you got caught. You got caught red-handed for child safety. Because Discord knew, and anyone in your community knew, that you are using children to hide. You are using children as a wall to hide behind. But with the evidence against you, there is no turning back. I have not turned back from this, not one freaking minute. One freaking minute. And if I heard that you were freaking doing shit to me, and doing shit to children, and pretty much bad-mouthing me, I'm going to fight back. I have the balls to do it. I have the theoretical balls to do it. And to be honest, I'm 28. I just had a birthday not even a week ago. You had to make a fucking video on my birthday just to be a pissing fucking asshole. Because you decided to make a video on a free fucking music game and you wastefully spent money that you barely even had. Because all that money is spending on is getting more subscribers from a website and faking your subs and probably faking your views too, because some of them are even barely hitting the hundreds. Like, have I said my piece yet? Have I said my piece because you never bothered to tell me any of this shit to my face? To my damn face. Because I know I will say it to your face. I will say it. You're a creep. You're a pedophile. You're a man-child in a 40-year-old man's body. You are a childish fucking idiot. And, let me see. Have I said anything else more than I already did? Have I said anything more? And like I said, I am not going to stop making these videos on you until you are in bars, you are in handcuffs, and you're in a courtroom getting charged for all of the shit you have done online. I am not stopping. Not one single second. I am not stopping. Because I know, and I will say it again, I have the balls to say this shit to your face. To your very, very disgusting acid-ridden face. You not say more? You not say more, ladies and gentlemen? No? You know what? I'm still gonna keep this fucking up here. Even if I end the video, so. Yeah. So, if you don't want to support a pedophile who has this in his belt, you can subscribe to me. The actual good blue Kirby in these parts. Not the red Kirby who wants to be a pedophile and write all this shit down. I'm actually the good Kirby. I'm actually the good blue Kirby. So. And yeah, I'm gonna self promo here. I'm gonna self promo here because this This shit that I have has gone on for too damn long. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop instantly. So, if you don't want me to keep bashing you like a freaking little child, or a mother that yells at her child because the child lied about breaking a vase, then how about you get off the internet and, actually admit that what you're doing is very, very wrong and that you should be put in jail. You should be in handcuffs and in bars. Anything else I need to add, ladies and gentlemen? Anything else? Anything I need to else, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Meeting adjourned.